Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to Construction Simulator 3 Console Edition. Today we are going to be doing, or establishing ourselves, I suppose, in the Neustein industrial area. We need to drive to home base. I'm already there, so theoretically that should ping instantly. There we go. So press and hold X and check out contract for the main building. With every new home base, your area of operations increases and you get access to new vehicles at the vehicle dealer. There is extremely high monthly costs added though. So yeah, we'll lease it. It's 25 grand a month extra. That gets me the upper crust trophy for unlocking the Neustein industrial area. And some fireworks as well. How pretty. All right, so let's take a look at what jobs we do have. In terms of campaigns, we've got building a house, building a grill with a pavilion, repairing a collapsed section of road. In terms of normal contracts, prefabricated garage delivery, and then prepping the job site. We've got some containers to load and then some containers to deliver. Let's go with this, I think. Let's check we have everything we need. Gonna need a roller of some kind. Soil compaction. Don't know if we have one of those anymore. So we might need to buy one of those. And everything else we are good for. We have an earth mover. We have the ability to transport and crane stuff around. So yeah, let's take this job, shall we? We need a hook rank 3. Okay, well, we've got plenty of cash. So let's go shopping, shall we? Where is the vehicle store around here? There doesn't appear to be one. So we'll have to buy it from here. So we need a roller. Let's open up the filters. And we also need a hook Mark 3. Crane or hook, and we also want soil compaction. It won't let me do both. All right. So do I own any of these? Don't know if it tells me whether I own them. Let me check my motor pool. No, we did sell our roller, so we'll need to get a new one. And then I need a Mark 3 hook. I'm going to go with the Wirtgen. So I'll buy that for 90 grand. Vehicle haulage filling up trophy. Buy 10 vehicles. We can deliver directly to the construction site. Yes. And then... Let's go back in here. We need to change the filter and let's look at cranes and hooks. And I need something with a Mark 3 hook. That's a Mark 3, the mobile crane there, but I can't afford to go bigger yet. Why not? Why is this locked? I'm not level 10. How close am I to level 10? That's a Mark 2. bigger crane than the one we have, but we don't need to upgrade that just yet. So I guess we buy one of those. Okay. So this is the job site, I think. No, it's not. Where is the job site? Oh wow, it's all the way back over here. Look, that's annoying. All right, well, let's fast travel to home base back at Peckling on Sea, and then we'll drive from Peckling am Sea. We'll drive from here, but we need a trailer, don't we? So I need to go into my vehicle hall or my motor pool, sorry, and I need to bring that back out. Confirm. Still got 98 grand left. I'm tempted to buy a cheap truck just to pull this. But I don't want to overdo it just yet. So we'll see what we need. If we need to do some earth moving, then yeah, I'll probably go ahead and buy one. But for now, we'll just stick to what we have. Here we go. So what's the first bit that I need to flatten the area? With an earth moving. So I need to go back into the vehicle hall or the motor pool, and I need that, and then just gonna fast travel to the site. There we go. Which means we are probably going to need to offload some soil. How much is this? 83 grand. Yeah, we'll buy it. Just a basic short wheelbase truck. And once again, back into the vehicle hall, the motor pool, so we can retrieve our trailer. There it is. Couple up. And we are now getting a little bit short on cash, down to just 14.5 grand. Oh, come on. Ugh. All right. Let's get some lights on. This is not the most ideal vehicle for this job. I would have liked to have had a dozer for this, but can't afford that with everything else that we've bought. And even if I hadn't bought the new truck, I still wouldn't have had enough cash. Yeah, I'm not really getting this done very efficiently, unfortunately. Let's try and get a bit better position and just focus on this back bit here. All right, how is we starting to look? Bit better. Still not great. The corner fencing here really doesn't help either. It just makes everything a little bit awkward. I'm going to have to move some bits around, I think. I do worry I might be actually taking too much soil off. Oh no, we're not. That's perfect. All right, so we know we are working in the right direction now. So we can clear out the back bit. Ah, stuck on fencing. It's so awkward. There's just no room to maneuver. I'm going to have to move some of these vehicles out of the way. Let's do that now. Let's move the flatbed. We're not going to need this for a little while, I think. Let's just pull that through to here. And let's move the crane back. To there. And then we can move this to there. And that should give me the room I need for maneuverability. That didn't quite work out the way I was hoping it would. There we go. Hey, oh, we've just hit level 10. Damn it. Now we could have bought the other crane. God, I didn't realize I was that close. That's frustrating. Don't know if I'll need that again, but we'll put it here. Just in case we do. So let's go dump some soil. What is my next job? Oh, I need gravel as well, so that kind of works out nicely. Don't think I'm going to need a full trailer's worth of gravel. So I've got to be careful not to overfill. Well, if I overfill, I can always sell back, but I'd rather not overfill. Damn it, red light. Didn't even see it. All right, should have a nice, smooth, clean run all the way to the gravel pit from here. I'll see in the job description as well if it tells me how much gravel I need. Never really paid attention to whether or not that information is displayed, so that will be useful if it is. At some point we need to go around and start collecting some of these medals as well, I think. They'll be worth, I think they're worth £1,000 each, if memory serves. So, yeah, that'd be a good way to bring in some extra money and also make progress on the trophies as well. Right, while that's unloading, it doesn't tell me there. Let's go to our jobs. Doesn't say how much gravel I need. I'm just going to fill the load up. And we took almost a full trailer's worth of soil out, so I'll take the gamble that a full trailer's worth of gravel will go in there. That is a lot of gravel, isn't it? Might have overdone it. Well, we'll find out, I suppose. Okay. Ah, that didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. My hope is that I've just got to dump it in here. Nope, that did not work out the way I intended. Do I need to buy any more? Or can I just smooth out what we dropped in there? Can I even pick up the gravel? I should be able to pick up the gravel here with the bucket. Yep, there we go. That sounds like it's ran over the cat. I got stuck. Let's reset the vehicle. There we go. There we go. It was enough gravel. It just wasn't distributed very well. So we managed to... Oh, yeah. It's a big wheel spin there. Lack of grip and traction. We managed to redistribute it enough to pop it as being complete. There we go. Glad I didn't send that back now. Now we can compact. Hamtronic. There we go. One very nicely compacted strip. Street lights come on, and all of a sudden we can see so much more clearly. Oh man, some really bad screen tearing there. I really did think that this would run a little bit better on the PS5 than CS2 did on the PS4, but no, not at all. Stage is complete. All right, I need to clear off from here. Now we need to go to the steelworks, which is back in Neustein. Keep calling it Neustein. It's Stein. To go and pick up the prefab. So let's travel to home base and then drive from there. Where is the steelworks? It's over there, isn't it? Okay, there is a little bit of a shortcut through our base, or from our base through. We've got a medal here. We'll clear all the medals out of the other area before we start working in this area. Damn it. Yeah, we can kind of cut through this area here. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's not showing us anything. Maybe it'll become another thing in the future. Maybe I just need to tag it from a different angle, and then we can just drive straight through to the steelworks. It's quite handy. There are the containers that we need. And the problem we have with the lights, I think we can just bypass that if we remember not to use that entrance, because there's one just there as well. So as long as we don't use that dodgy entrance, I think we'll be fine. Right, let's do the same with our crane. It won't be long for this world at this point, given that we've just unlocked the one I really wanted. So, to Neustein home base. Cut our way through this depot area here. Warning, erratic driver coming. And let's load the truck. Makes sense to get the one by the trailer out of the way first. There we go. Nice and simple. Secure our loads. And then we will head to home base there. And that just saves us a long, tedious drive. Oh, Nelly. Give way to the big red truck. For your safety and my sanity, please give way to the big red truck. Oh, bit of a slide there. Okay, so we need to move this back as well now. Back up to 154 grand already. That's pretty nice. Am I going to have the range I need? I can't. I've got to be really careful how I do this because I've got that light pole there. So that's going to cause some issues. I think while that's doing that, I'm going to wait. I might have to reposition the trailer. We'll see if we can get it done without moving the trailer. Give it a little spin. There we go. That's the first garage done. So we should be okay from here. I shouldn't have to move the trailer. And we'll rotate this one round the right way. There we go. Are we done? We are. There we go. Fantastic. So not a bad little job. 168 grand for the job with a bonus 33 and a half as well. So we got paid 169, 162, 202,000 for that. That's very nice. And a nice little bit of bonus XP as well. We've hit level 10, and I think that's it in terms of levels. So maybe there's a couple more levels. Let's apply those skill points, shall we? Oh yeah, it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So level 20 then. We want transport skills so that we can get auto loading. I think that might be skill 4. I think that might be just delivering to site. But there we go. Another successful job. And we have just under 200 grand. Before we do go any further, I am going to probably sell that vehicle and then buy the one I'm missing. But I want to check how much the other one is first. Buy the one I wanted the first time. Although, maybe we should save up and just do that instead. Well, let me see how much this is. It is, yeah, 490 grand. I think even selling the one we've got, we won't have enough. Glad I didn't sell it first now. How much is the cat? 245. That's something else that we're going to need is a dozer. I'll get 227 for selling, so I won't have enough to buy the replacement. Yeah, we'll hang on to that then. And we'll use it for a couple more jobs, and then we'll get rid of it. Not great, but we might be getting the dozer and the concrete concrete pump before then, which would prolong the life of this one. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with some more Construction Simulator 3 Console Edition very soon.